Hey everyone, and welcome to Grafton Notch. It is a absolutely stunning state park that we have been staying in the last couple days. And we arrived 2 days ago, and we now have some clearing skies. I have a time lapse going, and there's some beautiful light on the mountain right behind everything. I kind of have been trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to pack, what I'm going to do, how this is all going to work, and I have some pretty lofty ideas for what I want to do for tonight's adventure and tonight's shot. So I'm going to put up some screenshots of photo pills that I've done and planned. We did the hike earlier today, and I could not be more excited because a hole in the cloud is coming, and I really hope that it lasts long enough for me to get these shots. And if not tonight, then hopefully tomorrow night, because tomorrow night actually looks a little bit better. But since I do have the opportunity tonight, I really want to make sure that I snag these shots, because this is pretty far away from the house. It's about a 3-hour drive. So without further ado, I gotta get packing and getting everything back in my bag. Awesome. So what do I have in my bag for this hike? This hike is about 1.5 miles, and it took me about an hour last time, so I'm expecting it to do about the same, maybe a little quicker because I don't have the dogs this time. So I have my star tracker. I got the Benro Polaris right there. I have my, let's see, that's my backup 14 millimeter. I have 2 lens warmers. I have 4 power banks. I have the original Move Shoot Move, as I'm planning on doing a motion time lapse. In this pocket here, I have the dummy battery for my Sony a7 IV, as well as a dummy battery for either my Canon 6D or my 5D Mark IV. I am bringing my very lightweight travel tripod as well. I have a huge power bank on here to supply power for time lapses, and also obviously the Canon camera here. I have my 5D Mark IV right, and attached to that is the Sigma 14mm 1.8, and then obviously I have the camera that I am filming on. Whew. All right, we are up, and I am covered in sweat. Made it up in 55 minutes. I cannot recommend hiking poles enough to you fellow astrophotographers if you guys are doing any hiking. My camera bag and everything is probably about 40 pounds. And it's heavy, and it's hard to hike, especially when you're doing straight uphill like this mountaintop here. So let's get to shooting. It's blue hour, and it should be a great night. The clouds did return. They are starting to fade. I'm going to set up a time lapse here and get going. Well, guys, guess what? I can't even be serious right now. The skies pretty much has cleared. However, there's like one huge cloud that is hanging on for dear life right above the mountain where the Milky Way core is rising. Of course. So it's just too funny that it's pretty much clearing everywhere else. I've been running the time lapse. I couldn't figure out a spot to put it, because I had the idea for the time lapse, but I have too much going on with this and setting everything up, because it's a precarious ledge. I'm using my headlamp a lot. I don't want to use my headlamp a lot for this time lapse. It's not going to be great, so I'm kind of just letting it go behind the scenes, and it's just basically going to be a time lapse of me working and setting everything up, and you kind of watching the clouds kind of go through, and watching this cloud just be stuck where the Milky Way core is going to rise. So the first shot I had planned was about now at 10:40-ish is rising next to the left of the mountain. And so that's shot. So the next planned shot is about 12:45 midnight. So I have about 45 minutes to an hour to see if that cloud clears. And right now it looks like it's just getting bigger. So for the sake of time, do I go back down and catch some extra sleep and just come back tomorrow? Or do I wait it out an hour and see if it clears and then I don't have to come back tomorrow? There's not anything to do up here, obviously, but, you know, I'll hang around a little bit. I'll see what happens. I'll check the cloud map again. I'll see what's going on. And that'll probably be my last determining factor. So this cloud has pretty much decided to just stay put and not move almost the entire time. We are starting to get a few more clouds. Overall, pretty clear just about everywhere. But that's where the core is, and that's where my planned photo is. And I just checked the cloud map, and it looks like there's another big blotch of clouds coming, so I'm gonna head back and just try again tomorrow. Oh, this is gonna be the night. Let's go. So we are about 50 minutes away from true dark now. I have knocked out all of my foreground shots that I can think of for different compositions. A bunch of different focal lengths from 14, 28, and 50, which is pretty much all the lenses I have. I'm using my phone to light me up. And I'm trying to be really cognizant of my light usage with my headlamp. Because of the time lapse I'm redoing from last night because it turned out like crap. So I'm just gonna use my phone to pretty much light up me and the camera or whatever I need to do. So, you know, you can see behind me that there are some clouds that at least I can tell are moving, which is great. Cause last night, man, what an incredible night. I came in here really kind of freaking out, and I came in, I absolutely nailed it, and I got every shot that I wanted. Now, now you just have to go home and put everything together in the computer, and the air glow tonight is phenomenal. I cannot wait to get the time lapse going and to complete that, because man, I think that's gonna look incredible with how amazing the air glow is. So it's about 2 a.m. in the morning. Funny enough, twilight starts about 3 and sunrise is at 5. If I wanted to stay here another 2 hours or 3 hours, I could catch sunrise, and I bet this would be an absolutely incredible sunrise spot, but I have a very busy day today, so I need to get back to the campsite. I'm going to crash, and that is going to be the end of this series of videos, and I hope you guys enjoy all the crazy content and these crazy shots, because man, I have a lot to work on. So let's get back down, let's pack everything up, and thank you guys so much for watching this incredible adventure. And I plan on doing a how I got this shot for all of these shots, and that is going to go over planning, from A all the way to Z, from planning to basically getting the shots. So thanks so much, and look forward to that video.